What's up, teammates? Back. So, I've been thinking about this Devontae trade, and the best thing for the team was to trade Devontae Adams. I mean, when we trade Devontae Adams, we're going to get younger, we're going to get draft capital, we're going to get a better opportunity to get a better quarterback. We're going to have a lot more money in the cap next year so we can pay whatever we need to pay to get a quarterback if we choose to stop going with uh, Gardner and at the end, Aiden actually doesn't work out, which is a possibility as well. So getting rid of Devontae and his contract while he's upset and wants to leave without having it turn into more of a deal than it is the best thing for the Raiders. And the quicker it goes, the better it is. I'm excited to see what kind of draft capital we can get for him. It's just be nice to see how we use it in the future. So, Devontae, thanks. Uh, Good luck with the ring chasing. And, I hope all things come true for you. Hope there's no hard feelings and he stays, once a Raider, always a Raider. That being said, that's all I got to say about that from now on. This week in Denver, what do I hope to see? Well, most importantly, I'd like to see on the defensive side, Bobby Spills step up and do another Pippin. Since our Jordan and Max is gone, we need Bobby Spills to come out there and pull another Pippin, put the team on his back, and take us to a victory on the defensive end like he did last week, just putting in work. Uh, I'd like to see, and I believe we'll see some more Snowden wrecking the spot. Uh, this new guy who we drafted, I don't even have his name memorized very well, so or that we brought in, not drafted. But I don't have his name memorized very well, and he's a very talented dude. It seemed like when he was in the last game, I mean, he went to half on that sack, and he had a couple of good plays that I noticed. That's the only reason I noticed, that he was even in. So that's another player that I think we can, if we can get going on defense, is going to help us a lot. And of course, Troy Palomau, keeps balling as long as he keeps there, and he's been moving around the ball. He's been quick. He's always around the ball, and he was last game. If he keeps it up this game, then everything else will be, just pretty much butter. Butler's gonna do what he does. We think, Wilkinson's gonna do what he does when he's on the line, and we know our secondary is top notch. Although they had a rough week a couple weeks ago, they're still top notch. Uh, and the offense of the Broncos is very beatable for our defense. Uh, Bo Nix, he's quasi mobile, but not very much. He would be easy to keep in the pocket. Uh, Snowden and Wilson, their length and their height is going to make it difficult for Bo Nix to get around them on the outside, and we hope to get good push. They do have a good offensive line, and Bo Nix is trying to learn the game, but uh, I think our defenses should be able to take care of their offense and keep them in low scoring. As far as the offense goes, we just gotta keep the Minshew magic up, man. We last week we won, and we're one ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why Devontae had to bounce. He's not getting the balls, not getting enough targets. This, if we keep winning and it keeps being this ugly, then he's really going to have the worst season of his career, and he's afraid of losing his legacy. Because if you got no rings, it's hard to keep your legacy, and if you have a fall off year, it's just going to kill your career. Look at what's going to happen to Russell Wilson, and he already got a ring, but it's kind of spoiling his career with Justin Fields taking his job and shit. But anyway, side note, Justin Fields is balling out. Maybe we should have picked his ass up. But he wasn't working with Gesky, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. But he is balling out. Now on all offense, Minshew guy keeps staying grimy, getting it done. what I'd like to see more of this game, what I hope we'll start to commit ourselves to is a Matt. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him those 17 carries. Take those 6 to 10 carries on down to Zeus and Amir Abdullah. Um, I think that's probably the way they're going to go. That's the way it looked when they were talking in the press conference. So I think that that's going to be the direction of that, and I think we'll be popular. We'll be popping with that. If Gardner, sorry, can get stay stable, even what he did last month, or last month, last game, even if he just keeps doing that, just hold on to the ball, get it to Jacoby, get it to Trey, even if it's on sweeps, the jet sweeps, and good screen pass timing and just, quick routes. Just if you can't throw the ball downfield, you can't throw the ball downfield. You can't throw the ball in between 15 and 20 yards. You can't do it. You can throw the ball for 20 to 80 yards or 20 to fucking 50 yards. After that, it's a wobbler. You got no chance of going in near them. Really, after 45 yards. But that's not what the point is. The point is that we need Gardner Minshew to just do what he did and do a little bit more because this is a serious defense. We can't hope for their penalties to get us through drives like we did last week. So they're a talented defense. They have a weak offense. We have to take advantage of the fact that we have the talented defense because our offense has got to be, not perfect, but it has to be, we'll say, mistake free, right? So if we stay mistake free, because we can't get that fumble like we got last week and still pull it off, we almost didn't at the last second. So Deshaun Watson pulled the Deshaun Watson, and that's why we won. And maybe this week we can get Bo Nix to pull a rookie Bo Nix. We don't know how good he's going to be in the future, but he's a rookie now. He's young. He's still inexperienced, and he's still learning the game. He's still learning their offense. Our defense can take advantage of that. Our offense has to take advantage of all the speed we have and all the hands we have, and don't leave anybody out. Now that we're absolutely sure there's going to be no reason to hold up the offense that it was when Vontae was there, there's no reason to try to find a way to get someone 20 to 30% of the targets. Everybody can deal with 5% of the targets. Get everybody 5% of the targets. Just spread it all the way around, real thin and real smooth. That way we can get their defense to not concentrate on, pinning back and keeping Gardner in the pocket and forcing them to hold on to the ball and make mistakes. Let's just get the ball out of Gardner's hands as soon as possible and perform like he did last week and eliminate the mistakes as far as the one turnover and continue drives on our own without relying on the other team to make mistakes. And we can do that. So that's what I'm hoping to see in this upcoming game. Um, I'm also having a problem with who decides who's the Raider talent is. Like, who's the talent scout? We almost lost Charles Snowden, and I was really, really, really glad that they brought him back because we could have missed him. And we saw what he did just in the one game we had to throw him in. And there was a lot of people who felt like he would, and I felt like the same. So it's good to keep that we got him back and brought him in. But why did we almost lose him? Why always have Amir Abdullah in there still? Why haven't we given Dylan Lowby a little bit of a run just to see? Because Amir Abdullah hasn't been doing anything when they get the ball to him. I think he pulled off one good play last week, but up until the end of the season, he's been like non-existent. So somebody should decide at some point, let's give Lowby another shot or two. Who else am I talking about down here? Oh, yeah. I hope Meyer comes back. I don't know what's going on with that. It's nice to have Big Mike around. And Big Mike might be a kind of a sensitive guy. He kind of got upset over the whole Josh McDaniels things, and he took it personally, and it got into his person. And I don't know why he's not here. I don't know how personal his personal thing is, but I hope it's just some family related, not work related, because his work is our team. I want to keep him. So spread the ball out. Get the ball to Jacoby, and just trying to find a way to we'll keep getting the ball to Turner, the burner. Trey Tucker is going to get his touches. We're going to start relying on him a little bit more because he's showing who he is and what he can do. Um, he, if Amac gets the ball more, I feel like we have a better chance of moving the offense, controlling the ball, and keeping making it hard for Bo Nix to score because it will have to do more scoring in a shorter amount of time because we're controlling the ball. We'll put the game pressure on him, and we'll make Bo Nix have to beat us. So just like all teams like to do, we got to come out and score in the first two drives. If we can get up early, 7-10, even 6-6, even 6-0, 10-0, 6-0, we just get that early lead, couple of scores, and then if we can run hard, short passes, keep the ball out of Gardner's hand, and spread it around all the way, and give Matt more touches. I think those are things that if we do well, we'll be on top of this game. So, more Lauby as well. I'd like to see him in there. If we're going to go put, Amir Abdullah in for a couple of plays, we might as well see what we can do with Lauby. I just like to see what he can do. Yeah. So, go Raiders. I think we can do it. We winning ugly, but we winning. And even when we lost, we didn't get murdered. We just didn't perform. So, let's just look to some performance. Look forward to some performance from Gardner. Look forward to some performance to Amir Abdullah. And if those two people go off, which if any team's quarterback and running back go off, they win. But if our defense stands tall, if we can get, the high percentage short passes that we've been getting out of Minshew this year, and more yards on the ground with Amir Abdullah get more touches, we should walk right through Denver like we usually do. So, I'll do the post-game reaction immediately after the game now, and then I'll do the, play-by-play on Monday. So, that's what I got. That's what I'm doing. Hope you like it. And don't forget, you can't win them all. The clouds get dark. When you're looking for the silver, man, I messed up the line again. And I'm not going to do this because we know that I don't know how to edit. I'm not going to try the line again. All right. Guru out.